5 double spoke. Going in from the caliper, you'll notice with Mercedes what they have is they have a cross-drilled brake rudder. And what that does is it actually gives it more friction towards the brake pads, and it also will cool it down. Most manufacturers don't have that unless it's on their sport high-end vehicle models. These are an all-season sport tire. With the tire itself is that some manufacturers go with a run-flat tire. We do keep a spare. Now the difference between a run-flat and these tires is that these can be fixed, plugged, repaired. A run-flat tire is a stiffer, more rubber in the tire, so it's going to have that stiffer ride. And with these tires, you'll notice that it's a little bit more comforted ride. Going from styling points, you'll notice that the lines in the vehicle make it look like that it's actually moving and it's actually standing still. Moving from the front, you'll notice that the nice aggressive lights that Mercedes has that are nice wraparound. This is a polycarbonate plastic, very durable. Going from the grille perspective, very sporty look, AMG inspired. That's our race tuner outlet. Big prominent emblem across the front. The nice thing too is that they do have the accent lights on the bottom, which are LEDs. At nighttime they look absolutely phenomenal. Underneath the hood, you'll notice that Mercedes is very sound. On the inside of the cabin, they wanted to make sure that it's as quiet as possible. So what they have here is thick Duramat padding on the back of the firewall, and that's to keep the sound inside the cabin down, and also it's insulated on the top. Also with Mercedes, their engines go through rigorous testing before they're actually put into the vehicle. So they're actually run for an hour outside of the vehicle before they're actually put in. And through that process, what happens is there's at least 50 liters of oil that goes in and out of the engine before they're actually put in. So that takes all particulates out of the engine. Make sure that before it actually goes into the engine itself, or the vehicle itself, is that it's done all its testing. This is a 3.5 liter V6 in the C-300. It's 248 horsepower, and it's an eco start-stop engine. And what that does is, once all variables are met, like engine pressure, engine temperature, battery life, once all those variables are met, the engine will actually shut off and start back up when you come to a stop. For example, at a stoplight, the car will shut off and seamlessly starts back up just by releasing the brake pedal. So, moving on to the other side of the vehicle, you'll notice with Mercedes it does have reinforced steel in the panels. One thing that's really nice about Mercedes is that just how solid everything is, and you'll really notice that when you open and close the vehicle compared to our competitors. This vehicle, throughout the body, there's actually over 10,000 welds holding it together. So there's no bolts holding the body together, and that's what it gives it that very strong, comforted ride when you're out on the road. From the interior perspective, for 2013 12, it was redesigned interior. This is the 4th generation C-Class. We'll get more into it. You'll see on the back perspective is that lots of legroom for occupants in the back, and it's a very comforted back seat with all the adjustments. From inside the gas cap here, you'll notice that it does have your octane ratings here, and it also gives the tire pressure inside the door here, and it is locking. Coming from the back to styling again, you'll notice that it does have that very sporty look. A few things what it does is that it really stands off when you have the dual exhaust like this. And then obviously, again, your wraparound tail lights. These are all LEDs. Very nice at nighttime. Going into the trunk, ample space. You'll notice these levers here actually fold down the rear seats. One thing you'll notice with Mercedes is within the spare tire, this is a really nice thing that's not only for convenience if you get stuck on the side of the road, is that this is actually a safety device. If you have a rear collision, what happens is because that tire's in the back, is that it protects the distance. It gives a bit of a shock barrier between the back occupants. So it's a safety feature as well. Jack and everything's in the back. You'll notice coming off the other side, you do have all your controls on the door here. They're an automatic light. If you want to come in, we'll go on the inside. I'll show you the inside.